I've been sleeping rough. That's a banger, and I know bangers. Kit Kat and Zeta already in the chat. Hello folks, how are we? Happy Sunday. It's a sunny one today. Kit Kat says, how's your day been? All good. Slept in for golf, so had to join the guys on the 5th hole, so we played 14 holes today. One like on the stream, thank you so much for the like. Free likes in the stream, thank you all who's liked. It's a sunny one today, folks. Five likes in the stream now, thank you all for the likes. See how many we can make from 9 feet. There's 3, 7, 10 subs now. How can you see that, Kit Kat? Doesn't show me. 0.1. 7 likes in the stream. Thank you all for the likes. Oh. I am Steve. Says hi. Hi, I'm Steve. Mr. K says I'm a magnet. What, for the ladies, Mr. K? Is that what you're saying? Magnet dog. Ugh. I just removed him there, Jonathan, because he was spamming a bit. I think that's Mandarin. Someone's speaking in the chat. Sorry, can't understand it, but welcome to the stream. 11 likes on the stream, thank you so much. My word. Hands are a bit loose after playing earlier. Okay. Donald said hi. Hi Donald, how are you? Somebody sending emotes in the chat there too. Not the hardest start. Hopefully we can warm it up. Cruz asked what putter is that. It is a Rife 2-bar hybrid. Asher says hi, and so does my gaming world. Hello, hello. It is a hot one. I think in Ireland you get hot weather. We don't have any aircon. Reese asked, do I play real golf? Yes, just back from playing 14 holes race. My gamer says hi. CapCut Kid says hi. CapCut's good for Edinburgh, but oh, can't even get them. We're gonna have to warm into this one, folks. Abood says hi. Alessandro says hi. Reese says, what's your handicap? 11.9, Reese. Kit Kat says, look at his channel, Reese. There's a loyal fan there. Cruz says, what's your handicap? Yeah, 11.9, Cruz. Mohammed says, a laughing face, and Reese says, very nice. Thank you, Reese. You play yourself, sir. Cats and Dogs says, hi. Hi, how are you? It's definitely not raining cats and dogs now at the minute. It is boiling. When do we ever get days like these? Is that 10 or 5? It's 5, isn't it? John says hi. Hi John, how are you? Reese says I do play 14 at the minute. Very nice, Reese. Uzman says hi. Tucker says nice putts. Thank you, Tucker. Are you a returning viewer, Tucker? Name sounds very familiar. Cruz says, where are you from? I like your accent. Thank you. I'm from Northern Ireland. Ooh, the heat's made that nice and refreshed the line. George says, dude, the sniper. Thank you, George. Trying my best anyway. Kit Kat says, for real. Mia says he's a controller player. 18 likes on the stream. Thank you so much for the likes. Lee asked what's the longest streak we have. I think it's 115, Chad. 176, then we shot 102 earlier in the week, and I think we beat it with 115 the other day from memory. Aim assist too strong. Reese says you deserve a sub, pal. Keep it up. Thank you very much, Reese. Appreciate it. George says I aim assist strong. For real. Tucker says I've not been here before, but I'll subscribe. Thank you very much, Tucker. Appreciate it. Must have another Tucker in the chat. Because there's another Tucker. Don't miss the next one. Tucker number 2. Are you returning view? Shay says F and golf. What about it, Shay? Cruz asked what balls you hitting. I'm hitting 3 Titleist true fields and 2 extra soft fields. The Titleist were a gift from my partner's uncle. You can see there, Lochgarn Resort. If you don't know what Lochgarn is, it's a nice course in Enniskillen. So it is. Whew. Definitely going to be sweating by the end of this trip. KitKat says, you're so underrated. I've seen a lot of your streams and you never miss. Thank you, KitKat. I suppose the more I do, the better I'll get, hopefully. Twice says hi, hi twice. Tucker says, dang, you made it. Good practice, all the distractions, isn't it? Zian says hi, hi Zian. Tucker says not too often I see a number, Tucker. That's it. Tucker's glow right now. When it rains it pours, as it say. Says bang. Samyar or Samir says hi. Correct me if the pronunciation's wrong. Mary says hi. Hi, Mary. Cruz says, what clubs do you have? This is a Rife, but my bag's mainly made up of TaylorMade. And then Titleist wedges and a few Callaway wedges. KitKat says, what's your favourite club? Probably my 56-degree wedge. 30 likes in the stream. Thank you all so much for the likes. Appreciate it. Same amount as likes as puts. You want to hop on War Thunder? Can't say I've ever played that. But thank you for the invite. Naram, I think it's putting in the Polish. Sorry, I can't read that. Thank you for the comment though. Sam said hi, and so did Daniel. Hello. Whew, I'm getting warm. Cruz says, I love that you read each person's comment. It makes me feel noticed. Thank you, Cruz. Well, if you're putting the time in to drop a comment, at least I can do is read it. At least try to. I do apologise if I missed any. Sometimes the chat's very active, you know. Try my best. $37 likes on the stream. Thank you very much. Samuel said hi. Hi, Samuel. Bebop asked if I have a PC. Unfortunately not. I have a MacBook Pro just from got it for doing uni. It's something light to carry. So I do my editing and stuff on that. But it's 2019, so I'm probably doing an upgrade soon. It's a shame because it's one MacBook version too old to run Courseplay on my Skytrack, and the iPad that you see in front of me is the exact same. Just one version too old for the A1 chip, or the M1 chip, is it, sorry? That sun is just hitting through that sunroof. KitKat says, can you speak another language? Yes, me hablo un poco de español. But not very well. When you got a C at it at GCSE. This is Hockey says hi, Ilka says hi, Hidden Tank says hi, Kingston says hi, a Chinese viewer says hi, sorry I can't read your name, and Bebop says nope, it's for 9, drop 1, well 41. LB says hi, LB, welcome back. Bebop asked what I'm going to have for lunch. I just had a pack of grapes to be fair, so I'll probably do me. $50 likes in the stream. Thank you so much for all the likes, everybody. Appreciate the support this Sunday afternoon. Cruz says, what do you think of Rory winning the Masters? I mean, he waited long enough for it, didn't he? So, fair play to him. He played some exceptional golf. What was it, 3 6s on the trot on the Saturday, wasn't it? Sorry, 6 threes on the trot. Emily and Herbert both said hi. Hello, how are you? KitKat says if I was not broke, I would give you some money. Appreciate that, KitKat. Don't you worry at all. Your comments and views are priceless anyway. Bebop says, what country are you in? I'm from Northern Ireland, Bebop. And I have to say, the weather currently is delightful. It's usually cloudy and miserable, but it's about 22 and sunny right now. You should go back and you have a chance and look at my older streams and how bad I was at drawing numbers. Go. Cruz says, have you ever gotten a hole in one? If so, tell me a story. No, Cruz, unfortunately not. chipped in for an eagle from 7. Well, pitched in for an eagle from about 70 yards. One hot dunk. That's about the closest I've come. My uncle actually has 2 hole ones. Bebop says, an Irish lad, yes sir. Kenzie says hi. Hi Kenzie. Whitney also says hi. Emily says, what is your favourite food in your house? I have to say grapes right now. I love good pasta back though. Can't lie. Boosum says hi. Hi Boosum. You're getting a tan off of this window. Normal says GTA 6. For real. Cat asks, have you ever been to Sweden? No, I can't say I have. Cruz asks if anybody in the chat has gotten a hole in one. Go. Slade says hi. Hi Slade, how are you? Depop doesn't want any leaks on GTA. When is it actually meant to come out? C said hi. Hi C. Chinese username. Sorry, I can't read it. It says hey. Hey to you. Slade says hi, I'm new. Welcome Slade. Thank you for joining the stream. Oh, it's a Japanese name, is it? Bill's guessing 66 for Megan. Fair enough, Bill. Go. Oof, nearly Megan. I actually can't remember now if this is for 70 or 65. Chris asked, what's your longest streak? 115 egg. I believe. Bill says, I like that confidence kick at the end. Not sure what that means. Flip me, Eddie says his grandpa said 4 home runs. Fair play to your grandpa. Guys, if you've dropped a comment and I've missed it, just fire it in again. I do apologise. Get right. Vin says hi, Theo says hi, how to use. Cruz says, my guy 3 home runs, what a guy. I know, what a legend. Linda says hi. Sape says hi. No, Dallas, that's the amount of subs we have. Our streak isn't free fight. That'd be nice though. Do 67 likes in the stream. Thank you all for the likes. Andrew says update current streak. Yeah, there's updated now. Is it 5 behind, is it? Theo says it's glitchy. Is it glitchy for everybody? Do apologise. Oh. Can you drop back in there? Ethan says hi. Ethan. Duck is cute says hi. Duck, how are you? Eddie says he puts from Sim like every time. Yeah, Eddie. Connor says hi and Ty says hi. Heather says hi. How are you all? Ethan says how are you doing? All good. How are you? Prince says hi. Andrew says nice. Hayden says hi. Jacober, Heather, and Hayden all say hi. Hi to yous. Andrew says put this one for Scotland. Just missed it. No good. Chris says no glitch for me. Good to hear. Have you been to Sweden? No, haven't been to Sweden. Kit Kat. Don't mess up the streak. Too late. Prince wants to donate if I do a trick shot off a wall. This one, what is it in the stream? That's good. Haver says hi. T. John says hi. Hello to yous. How are you all doing? Walker says, yo, how you doing? All good. Game with Trev says, hi, how are you? Duck asks where I'm from. Northern Ireland, Duck. Ian asks the same question. Bart says hi. T. John says hi again. Sonner asks where I'm from. Oh, Northern Ireland, guys. 77 likes on the stream. Thank you so much. You have an English accent. Depends where you're from, really, if you got the ear in or not. Oh, nearly mid. Heather says hi. Prince says hi. Judo says hi. Cruz says, do you have any more putters? Yes, I've got a Ping Zing 2. So it is, behind me. Do you notice putting difference in your putting doing it every day? Decrypt asks. Yes, sir. Pace varies, but the line's usually pretty solid on the course anyway. Yes, that's exactly right, Trent. Pretty much answered that question. But I kind of just accept that this is a 9-foot pace, but I'm hitting it probably about 15 feet. You know what I mean? Jeff said hi. Ian says fancy getting around a golf in. Was just out this morning. TJ asked how was your day? All good. Thank you very much. Just back from golf there. Acid says hi. Grow Trent says says hello from Luxembourg. Hello. Change your plus it up, see if you make it in. Duck says hi. Not QB says hi. It depends who you ask, Banana. Sensitive topic. Champion, that one's Champ Key. Sonner asks how old are you? I am 24. Cruz says, can you show me the pink putter? Sure. she's a toughie to hit. Mason says hi. Hi, Mason. Hayden says, want to go play together. Where are you from, Hayden? I will eventually have to do a sub tournament or something, won't I challenge 100 subscribers. The biggest clickbait video ever. Ooh. Baseball said hi. Best recommendation to getting better at golf. Play more? As simple as it sounds. If you're missing it way left, try and miss it way right, and vice versa. £100 in dollars, probably like 100 and I can't remember. What's the conversion rate right now? Maybe 160 USD. It used to be like 5. I think it's less than 2 now. Banana says Rory McIlroy's a hardhead. Aye. I wish. Maybe if Shane Lowry, yeah, Rory McIlroy. Sonner says I'm 27. Nice. $130, Trent says. Is that how close it is now? Sheesh. The dollar's got really strong now against the pound. Good for Americans, but not so good for us UK folk. Sooner asked what's my job. Yeah, I'm a systems officer. So computer stuff. And I suppose you could call this my part-time job. I do get paid for it. Hopefully soon we'll do computers part-time and this full-time. That'll be awesome, wouldn't it? Guys, sorry if I'm missing your chats. There's so many flying ends, man. 96 likes in the stream. Thank you so much, everybody. Mr. Monkey says hi, hi. How much did the 2 putters cost? Absolutely zero. There were gifts, thankfully, Cruz, from the girlfriend's uncle. He's an avid golfer who was an accountant with no kids, so you can do the math on that one. But they're probably about 300-400 retail. KSC says hello from Poland. Hello. How are you? John says hi. Miller says 1.33. That's crazy. Hayden says I'm from Northern Ireland if you fancy getting around in. Nice. Sure. We'll have to set it up. Although I'm the worst person to try to play around with, to be honest. Oh no. Oof. Voice crack. I work about 56 hours a week, and then gymming in the morning before golf, and then golfing in the morning before work. So it'd have to be 9 holes at about 7 in the morning. I know, Bebop, it's I know the dollars definitely strengthened against the pound recently. I think that's the correct terminology. American interest rate very high, not a good thing for most. CK Auto says hello. CK, welcome back. somewhere says cool. Nah. Nia says hi. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Zapdos says hi. Hi, Zapdos. Izan says you gotta get the streak up to 100. I'm trying my best here. We're not going too well. Oh, very nice, Sonner. Do you enjoy your work? Trent with the economics lesson. Thank you, Trent. Joshua R says hi, I'm new. Welcome, Joshua. Thanks for joining. Daniel said hi. Dunk said I'm relieved by. Not sure what that means. If you are leaving, see you later, sir. Thanks for joining. Daniel and Blue Boy say hi. Bebop says I understand now. Very good, Bebop. Sonner says you come to Turkey, do you like to travel off countries? Yes, I'm just back from Thailand there. Joshua says hi, I'm new. Yes, hello Joshua. Turkey's sick. See, we Sam, I am in Australia and I have to go to bed. Good night. Thank you for a good chat. No problem, Cruz. Good night. Sleep well, sir. We have says hi, hi. I've been walking around. I play golf myself. We're nice, Joshua. Are you enjoying it so far? Tracy said hi. Hello. Finally caught up to the chat. 108 likes on the stream too. Appreciate all the likes. I said 1,000 things before. I've fallen in and out of love. There's a big fly. Trent says best course we've ever played. Probably Lochern, to be honest. Not a very well travelled golfer in that respect. $109 likes on the stream. Thank you very much for the likes. Appreciate this. Sam. Right. We'll switch it up and go to the small side of it. See if we can walk it in. Get that. Okay. Right now we have some political problems. Oh. Yeah. Joshua says yes, we got a golf comp on the 18th of May. Good luck, Josh. Chelsea said hi. Hi, Chelsea. 113 likes in the stream. Thank you all for the likes. What a polite ball. Said, nope, that hasn't end. Have another go at it. Rawl says hi. Joshua said I just subscribed. Thank you, Joshua. I'll give you good luck for your golf tournament. Oh, come on now. Just pushing it a touch, are we? Izan said I sub. Thank you very much, Izan. Appreciate it. Sofana says I subscribe already. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you for all the subs today. Oh, it's hitting it too hard, folks. Zach said hi. Hi, Zach. 115 likes in the stream. Thank you all so much. 117 likes in the stream. Y'all are popping off with the likes at the minute. Appreciate it. Yes. Adam asked us to do a blindfold. The Pursuit says hi. Bebop wants to know a wee bit more about economics. That needs to go. That's why the site's so difficult, because you need to pay a spot on the whole. Just need to get it up there. Probably shouldn't track them, should we? The pursuit with the emojis in. Let's go. Yes. Come on. 121 likes in the stream. Thank you so much for all the likes. .22 likes in the stream. Big shout out to everybody's liking. .124 likes in the stream. Thank you. This is for 10. Get up. Yeah. Admit it. Theo says hi. Hi Theo, how are you? Admit the expectations, I'll be sleeping around. Wow. We really shouldn't be counting them, should we? But I'm gonna cheat anyway. Babe, I'll ask him what everybody had for dinner. Game Boy says hi. Trent says, why does it break right? I think it's the spin on the ball as it goes up the hill. Plus, it's not always really breaking. Sometimes it just falls in because it catches the lip. But yeah, some of them will just. I think I'm checking them a touch. I shouldn't really count the one that hit so soon. Isla says hi. It's your boy says hi. Hello to you all. That's missing. Theo says, how are you? All good, Theo. Chicken jerky, good to see. Sorry, yeah. Expectations, I'll be sleeping rough. $126 likes in the stream. Thank you all so much. No way. 130 likes in the stream. Crazy. Do we subdue Ola? Vivian says hi. Hi, Vivian. Admit the weight of expectations, I'll be sleeping rough. Wow, away, folks. Absolute crazy support right now. We're up to 3,000. Oh, whoa, it's actually went up 2 since I looked at it. 3,812 subs, which is over 100 subs gained on this stream alone. Wait, what? Did I hit that with my finger? How did that spin around? I'll have to go check the stream. I was like, did I flip that the wrong way around? I must have simultaneously picked it up and flipped the camera all at once. Yep. Somehow managed to do that. What a guy. Trent says sick one. Niall says hi. Theo says chicken jokey. Trent says congrats on the subs. Thank you very much, Trent. Appreciate it. Dehan says hi. Harris says hey cutie patootie. Hi Harris. Theo says I subscribe. Thank you so much, guys. Shout out to all of you. 133 likes in the stream. Pretty sure that's one of our most liked streams. I think we got up in the 150s, but I mean that was only what a 48-minute stream, so fair play to you. NBA Highlights says hello NBA, how are you? Trent says subscribe. Thank you so much for all the subs, guys. Appreciate it. Up to 3,812. So that's a gain of what, 100, over 100 subs. So these are all legends. Thanks, JD. MVS says good. How are you? Yes, all good, MVS. I would love to stay on for a bit longer, but it is boiling. So you're just going to be watching me sweating the whole time. 138 likes on the stream. Thank you. But yes, we'll be live again tomorrow night at about 7 p.m. UK time. So depending on your time zone, it's going to be about 6 hours after this in your home country. It was just a wee afternoon stream there on the Sunday. Don't usually go live on a Sunday, but yeah, we bonus one for you. So our schedule, if you don't know, is Monday, Wednesday, Fridays at 7 p.m. UK time. So if you enjoyed it and you don't want to miss a stream, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, and be sure to check out all of the videos on the channel. Lots of short form content pretty much every day. And we just did a long drive video if you want to go check that out and see how we get on. Well, I should say speed training. Long drive's a bit of an exaggeration. Guys, thank you so much. Have a good rest of your Sunday. Good luck and God bless. See you again.